Hello guys, welcome back. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. So, the US-based group have accused Gowon of twisting Aburi Accord facts. They now blame him for Nigerian civil war bloodshed. The group accused Gowon of attempting to distort historical facts, insisting that his account does not reflect the true circumstances that led to the collapse of the agreement. Well, I know say recently, General Yakubu Gowon is now behaving like something is after, or something is or guilty conscience, or something is pursuing him, or whatever. Nigerians say Biafran ancestors, now then they pursue him. He not agree talk the truth. He's an elderly man. He deserves all the respect. He in this world, he's an elderly person. Okay. And that is the reason why you just have to come out clean and tell the world what happened. It doesn't matter. It's for your own health, your own mental health. You understand? Because he's behaving like somebody who is carrying a burden and he's finding it difficult to let it go. IBB, Babangida today, if he buy tomorrow, to him he will buy as a free man because he have let that burden from his heart. When he confessed, it was like the world want to collapse, but we are still here. There is nothing like tell the truth. What happened? Every now and then you keep on granting interview for this issue of Biafra, describing what happened, this and that, blaming this person and all that. Ujuku cannot come out today to come and testify. What happened? He's no longer here. So anybody can come and talk. But the ugliest part of it is that he's complicating the whole issue. Babangida have said that Igbo coup was just a kind of plant to get to Igbos. There was nothing like Igbo coup. That one a general Nigerian coup. But they tagged that Igbo coup, and that was what resulted to that Biafra war. I don't know why he's complicating himself. Babangida have said that. Up till now, he's still defending. That is the reason why I said maybe something is disturbing him or something is after him. Because all this interview is granting lately, it was after Babangida made all those confessions. It's like something is pushing him to say something, but he's just too stingy to let it go. So my people, the United States-based group Rising Sun has criticized the former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, retired, over his recent comments on the reasons behind the failure of the historical Aburi Accord of 1967. The group accused Gowon of attempting to distort historical facts, insisting that his account does not reflect the true circumstances that led to the collapse of the agreement. In a statement issued on Sunday in Abuja and jointly signed by its president, Chief Maxwell Dede, and Secretary, Reverend Father Augustine, Rising Sun rejected Gowon's claim that the Aburi Accord failed because the late General Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu sought to place military force under the control of regional governors. According to the group, the demand by the regional leaders to control security force within their territories was made in good faith and aimed at ensuring justice and prompting true federalism. The Rising Sun further argued that adherence to the terms of the Aburi Accord, which have prevented the Nigerian civil war as well as the accompanying genocide and famine. The statements read in parts: the attention of the global family of the Rising Sun, USA, has been drawn to a recent statement credited to retired General Yakubu Gowon, in which he attempted to distort the true reasons behind the failure of the historical Aburi Accord of 1967. His claim that the breakdown occurred because General Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu wanted regional governors to control the military is both laughable and dishonest. If Nigeria had followed the Aburi Accord in its true form, there would have been no war, there would have been no genocide, there would have been no famine used as a weapon of war. There would have been no carpet bombing of villages. Instead, Gowon revenged Nigeria, Nigeria reneged, and the blood of millions is on their hands. The Aburi Accord, held on January 4th, 5th, 1967 in Ghana, was a last-ditch effort to salvage what was left of Nigeria after the first military coup of January 1966 and the counter-coup of July 1966, which saw thousands of Easterners slaughtered in cold blood across the north. The agreement, which was documented in writing and tape recordings, was unambiguous. It reaffirmed the sovereignty of the regions, with each region to control its own affairs. It called for a loose federalism or confederation, which the center will be weak and the region strong. It called for joint control of the armed forces, not central command. It agreed that appointments to the Nigerian Military Council must be regional and consensual. According to the group, the positions were not Ojukwu's invention, but rather the collective resolutions agreed upon by all Nigerian military leaders present at the meeting. He said Gowon later repudiation of the Aburi Accord upon return to Lagos was not due to disagreement with the terms, but under direct pressure from the British High Commission and the Northern oligarchy, who feared a return to the economically successful and politically autonomous regions of the First Republic. In general, Gowon genuinely aware that in the United States, the very model of federalism state governors control their national guards and can activate them independently of the federal government. Is it treasonous in a federal system for regional leaders to demand control over security forces in their territories? Ojukwu's position was the position of reason, justice, and true federalism. It is Gowon who betrayed that spirit and plunged Nigeria into chaos by confessing that the dispute at Aburi was over control of the military and not over oil or so-called secession. Gowon has inadvertently vindicated Ojukwu and all Biafrans. The world can now say the Biafra did not seek war, it sought autonomy, safety, and self-governance in the face of an unrelenting genocidal machine. The group claimed that the British government, through its then High Commissioner in Lagos, Sir David Hunt, instructed Gowon to reject the Aburi Accord and ensure that power remained concentrated in the hands of the northern establishment. The Britain did not want a successful federalism of autonomous regions. He wanted a unified, centrally controlled Nigeria under Fulani dominance to protect share, BP, and colonial-era corporate interests. That is why Britain armed Nigeria with bombs, aircraft, and diplomatic cover to invade Biafra, it said. The group explained further that millions of Nigerians are living with the consequences of the Aburi Accord's betray, which has led to insecurity, economic collapse, fake federalism, and a ununitary state masquerading as a federation. We call on all truth-seeking historians, scholars, and lovers of justice to revisit the original tapes and documents of the Aburi Accord, many of which are publicly available to expose Gowon's lies, it said. So guys, what's your take on this? Let's hear from you. Kindly drop your comment below the comment section. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share this video, let it go viral. Thank you. See you in my next video.